Alright, what's good, y'all? Let's get to it, Alright, off the wham. I ain't been yapping, I ain't been talking enough. I've been posting straight gameplay lately. Damn, my hairline looking crooked. Oh, shit. Damn. Okay, we need to get on that. But yeah, I ain't been posting enough chat and stuff. I literally have the problem. I don't have a good mix. This is what I should probably do. I should probably just chat for the first part. Always. And then after I chat for the first part, then play the game, because I be having like an influx of content on my TikTok. Like it'll be the games, and then it'll be like me chatting, then it'll be me games again. Like I don't like that. I'd rather it be mixed, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to talk about a few things, I forgot. Oh yeah. Just because you grew up in the hood don't mean you gotta do hood activities. Like you can still do like nerdy stuff, you can still do sports stuff, you can still do anything. You do not have to gangbang. Like, for example, I grew up in the hood, but I watched hella anime. I never got bullied for it though. That's because, and that's the thing, when you live in the hood and you watch anime, you still have to realize that you live in the hood, bro. Like, I never got bullied for anime, but I wasn't just chilling in the house, then I come outside, try to charge up in front of a nigga with a Glock 19 with a switch on that motherfucker, and he got a 1.3 GPA. It just don't work like that. That nigga might rob me and slap the fuck out of me right there. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I was like, when I lived in the hood, I wasn't doing hood shit, but I never got bullied for doing shit that I like to do. Like I was still myself. I was always myself. I've never not been myself. I've never got bullied for watching anime in school. But I also wasn't running down a fucking hallway with my hands behind my back like a fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying? That's your fault. You gotta think about that. You gotta understand your reality. You gotta understand where the fuck you are. You gotta understand what school you go to. You know what I'm saying? If you did some shit like that, yes, they gonna fry your ass. They gonna do all type of stuff. You gotta understand that you can't be doing shit like that. Just because you watch anime don't mean you have to become anime in real life. You still are in the hood. You indeed are in the hood. You know what I'm saying? You just can't be doing shit. You know what I'm saying? That's like, and I ain't saying it's right that they bully you for it, but I'm saying it's like, if I go to the hood with a $30,000 watch on, is it right that they rob me? Nah, it's not right at all. I shouldn't condone somebody robbing somebody else. But is it my fault I got robbed? Yes. The fuck am I flexing a $30,000 watch in the hood for? What did I think was gonna happen? Now when you go to school and you start Naruto running down the hallway, what the fuck you think is gonna happen? You gonna get bullied. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get bullied. That just makes sense, bro. But yeah, though, me personally, I've never been bullied for anything I like. Nigga, well, I like anime. I like to play chess, nigga. I like a lot of nerd shit. But I still got the personality from where I grew up, because that's just where I grew up. You know what I'm saying? I just understand my reality. That's it. Yeah, bro. I just understand my reality. The hood is like, you know what I'm saying? It's not that deep, bro. Not that deep. You don't gotta bang, you don't gotta pick up no pistol, you don't gotta do none of that stuff. If you know that's not you, please don't try to do that. Please just be yourself. If you worried about getting bullied, now well, hold on now. I will say, you can't be a bitch though. You cannot be a bitch. If somebody comes, you can't be a bitch. You can't be a bitch. That's a disclaimer. That's a huge disclaimer. Huge disclaimer. You cannot be a bitch. If somebody try to come, let's say take your fucking lunch money, you have to fight that nigga. You have to do that. You have to. If you don't, they're gonna do it again and again and again, my nigga. And then you're usually gonna be the bitch of the neighborhood. You have to fight that nigga. You can't be scared to run a fight. Like if a nigga is pressing you, now if a nigga is talking about, hey, bro, I'm going pop your ass. Get out of here, nigga. Get out of there. That's not you. Get the fuck up out of there. But if you like hanging out in the neighborhood, you like being with other kids, somebody trying to fight you for no reason, bro, you have to squabble that nigga. You can't just be tripping. You know what I'm saying? You have to squabble that nigga, no cap. Now mind you, like I said, with me, that's never happened to me. Like I ain't gonna lie, like when I was in that neighborhood, I would play around and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Of course niggas like get angry over football games, basketball games, but like nobody has it has never been like that with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I seen niggas fight all the time, but it's like me. I'm really like a chill dude, so it's like I just be there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just the beater type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? In the hood, You either a beater type of nigga or you a nigga that's trying to get active. I'm not a nigga that's trying to get active. Like I'm saying, I'm just here, nigga. I'm just living here cause we broke, nigga. That's it. I'm not trying to get active on nobody. I'm not trying to slide on nobody. Like I ain't get my first stick until I was older. Like people be having theirs like middle school. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have that, but I ain't have a need to. You feel me? I wasn't involved in no crazy stuff. And I didn't plan to get involved in no crazy stuff. So it was like my mama didn't play that. I ain't gonna lie. Like, bro, like when I was in elementary, my mama wouldn't even let me go outside, bro. Like she would just be like, nah, you could play in the front yard. Hey, bro, that was so crazy. My mom was like, hey, you could play in the front yard. My friends come knocking on the door. Don't. Hey, can Dominique come outside? He could play in the front yard. Bro, they'd stay there for like 5 minutes, and then nigga, they'll be down the street. They were like, man, this nigga lame as hell. Nigga, ain't nobody trying to play in no damn front yard. That's the only thing about having a strict parent in the hood. When you got a strict parent in the hood, it's certain shit that other kids gonna do that just not gonna fly with you. I ain't gonna lie, that you just not gonna be able to do. She wasn't having none of that shit. I'm not gonna lie. My mama was not going, bro. I'm talking about it's kids outside every day. I'm talking about nigga, they here, they there. It was like three neighborhoods. It was like, boom, it was my neighborhood, another neighborhood. And they was like, two of them was connected and another one was down the street. Bro, kids would just like walk throughout the neighborhoods all the time. My mama wasn't going for none of that shit. She wouldn't even let me walk up the street. Damn near I had this homie. That nigga, I couldn't even go to his house, and his house was like a 1 minute walk, my nigga. She was not having none of that shit. I'm not gonna lie. He could come over to my house all the nigga wanted to, but she was not having none of that shit. I'm not gonna lie. She wasn't having that shit. That's just what it's like having a strict parent in the hood. When you got a strict parent in the hood, you can't do shit that everybody else can do. You feel me? That shit led to me. That's probably what, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, having a strict parent in the hood is probably why I watch anime in the first place. I wasn't able to just be outside doing hood rat shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting in the house watching anime. Feel me? I'm playing a game and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm studying. I'm smart in school. I never get in trouble, nigga. Like that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody around me doing all type of other shit, but I'm just here doing nerdy shit. Just cause I'm in the crib for real. That's just how it is. So I don't know. That's making me double back to the anime part though. That's making me double back to that part. Mind you, I know I live in the hood. I'm not gonna do any Naruto runs in school. I'm not gonna do no stupid shit in school, none of that. Cause I know I live in the hood. But still, I watch anime and I like that shit. And it's like, if somebody was to ask me about anime, I tell them straight up, yeah, I watch anime. But like, it's crazy because it's like, I went to school, but like, I say by middle school, I was always in the smart people classes. Like, I was always in the smart people classes because my grades was good, I guess. So it's like, I lived in a hood, but in school, I was not in class with none of them niggas. Everybody in my neighborhood, badass kids. But me, I wasn't like in class with them. They would put me in the smart nigga classes. So I say like my whole school, I was watching anime, but like the niggas in my class were watching anime too. But like, it's like it's a certain connect, but it's also a certain disconnect. Like I feel like the disconnect was they don't understand that if I go home, it might be police tape around my house and I can't get in my house. I gotta walk under police tape to get in my house because somebody just got shot. That's the shit that smart kids didn't really understand. Like, well, I wouldn't say smart kids, just like the kids that's not in the hood for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that, and that's true. That's true as hell. Like, bro, I could pull up a video of my old neighborhood, bro. That shit was on the news so much, bro, because nigga, somebody would always be dead, and it was always like right in front of my house too. I don't know why. It would always be something happening in front of my house, and now it's News Channel 5 in front of my crib. It's police tape around my house, bro. I'm just trying to go in the crib, watch some anime, bro. Feel me? All the little badass kids trying to see what's going on, trying to see what. No, that's not how I was though. But like, it's like the shit would just be right in front of my house all the time. It's okay. So my house was like right here. Boom, my house was right here. If you go forward, go to the left, and curve a little bit, it's a circle down there. Bro, it was like something was always happening right before you got to that circle, like all the time, bro. It was always police tape in fucking News Channel 5 right there, bro. All the time. And then it had stopped for a while. Like I say when I was like like 7th grade to 8th grade, it had stopped for a while. Then boom, freshman year of high school, more police tape. I don't know. But yeah, though, I'm just saying all this to say, like, I grew up in an area like that. But like I'm not in the streets. I ain't in no gang. I don't bang. I like a lot of nerdy shit. I like to watch anime. I like to play chess. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be what your environment is. It's like being a product of your environment is somewhat real, but you don't have to be if you choose not to be. It's all about influence. You feel me? I thank God that I had a good mama. Like she really like probably saved me for that, because she, like I said, she wasn't having none of that. I wasn't allowed to do nothing outside. I was in a house chilling. I ain't gonna lie. If I wanted to do something, I had to be at school. It had to be at school or something like that. But like I was just in the house chilling. I ain't gonna lie. I thank God. Speaking of God, you know it's crazy. Like, if you really just think about it, God is obviously real. Like, you know what I'm saying? All the things that go on in the world, it's like it got a clear design. Like, think about it. Think about just how like a honeybee works. Think about how a honeybee works. A honeybee got this long tongue that can suck into a flower. They go back to their nest and stuff, whatever. They literally pass the honey back from each other to make the honey. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? You would from me looking at it, I'm thinking, oh, so y'all just throwing up on each other? But no, like, it's like the inside of their stomach cleans it. And it's not like saliva or anything on it. It just pure sugar. It breaks it down to pure sugar. That's like the scientific look on it. But you gotta think, that shit didn't happen on accident. Bees are designed to be like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's just one insect out of all the shit in the world. Like, even my arm, the way my arm moving, you know what I'm saying? If I rub two things together, eventually it's gonna like start scratching each other. But like the human bone, it got like cartilage right there. It got like something in the middle right there. Got something in the middle right there, so it don't scratch up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So my bones not scratching up. Like, that's a clear design. You feel me? Like, stuff like that don't just happen on accident. Like, it's clear that these things are designed. Like, you can name so many, and it's like like all this shit didn't just happen on accident. Even the way the rain works. Think about how the rain works. You know what I'm saying? The sun heat the atmosphere up, then boom, the rain start going up, then boom, the clouds form, then boom, it come back down. Like, that's a design. That's not no accident, bro. That shit didn't happen on accident, bro. It's like, it's so clear that this shit is designed to be that way. It's designed. It's clear that there's intellect there. You know what I'm saying? So when somebody tell me God not real, it's like, there's no way. It's just no way he's not real. And that's not the only reason I think God is real. It's like life experience just shift you in that way as well. But it's like, you can just think about it on a simple term. It's like, bro, look how much stuff there is. Look how much stuff we don't understand. Look how much stuff just has a clear design where something was like picked apart and placed to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Even the way we reproduce. You see how everything reproduces in its own way? Look at how the process, like they call it like an immortal jellyfish. It reproduces by itself. That was designed to be like that. That's not happening on accident. I don't know why it was designed to be like that, but it's like it reproduces by itself. If it gets cut, it can grow itself back. If it gets too old, it can like re-young itself. You know what I'm saying? It'll you know what I'm saying? It's a clear design to that specific thing. No human, definitely no human started this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. If you just think about it, bro, it just makes sense that God is clearly real. He is clearly real. Clearly. No debate. There's no debate on that. I'm not gonna lie. Nobody can change my mind. God is like real. It's not even close.